Hello everyone and welcome to Bakery Simulator. This is the demo version, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner. I got the demo version off of Steam and I figured I'd do a first look playthrough for you guys. I already did a little bit of the game. I did the tutorial and a little bit of the main game itself. There's only a few different levels, I suppose you could say. And yeah, at the end of the video, I will give my honest review. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I did not receive a game key as of yet. If the developers see this and there's some traction, I would be happy to play a full version Let's Play series. And yeah, but anyway, let's get into it. So this is the main screen. When you start, you're going to say create new, and you create a new character. Now, it's just a name. It doesn't do anything. I think it's mainly your saves. You can have up to, I think, 4 or 5 here. But anyway, we're not going to do the tutorial because I've done the tutorial and I roughly know how to play. Now, but I do highly recommend doing the tutorial. There's a lot of text to read within the tutorial, but I believe it is worth doing to get your handle on at least the basic parts of the demo. Anyway, we're going to hit continue. Now, there are cutscenes between lots of things that have lots of nice dialogue at the bottom. I'm not going to read through all of this. You guys can do this on your own time. It's a bit much to continue to read through all the time. So we're going to admit that. And there's always prompts that sometimes you may not see. Now, when you start up the tutorial, you have to go through the tutorial. Obviously, you can go here, here, here. In the full after tutorial, you have access to the oven, you have mixing areas over here, you have a mixer, you have ingredients, etc. And when you first start, you have what's called an ordering board. Do you want to check orders and start a new day? Of course, if you hit later, it doesn't do anything, it just puts you right back here. So let's start a new day. This is the bakery that you will eventually have multiple bakeries through the city that you can take orders to, but in the beginning, you just have one, which is the 5-minute bakery. And they want 1 bronze bread. They give you 15 credits as reward and also 7 experience, which as you go on in the game, you can use this to buy upgraded equipment and XP to get to various next levels. So we click on that and we hit confirm, and you, at the top of the screen, you see a timer. That means you have that amount of time without penalty to get what they want, which you have to click this again, to what they want to the store, and they want 1 bronze bread. Now 8 minutes is more than enough time. There are a couple controls. If you hit 3, it minimizes this. I like having it up because it tells you what you need. So the first thing is you pick up the bowl. Now I was confused in the beginning because I thought you went over here and you grabbed ingredients, but no, you actually use the bowl itself. In the bottom left hand corner of the screen, it says smaller spoon. If you hit E, it rotates between things. If you hit Q, it goes smaller. If you hit E, Q for smaller, E for bigger, it goes all the way to 500 grams, all the way down to 1 gram or milliliter, as it were. So what we need is, I always start with what's right in front of me, and we need 5 grams of yeast. So you click once, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the middle of the screen, it says yeast 5 grams. That's how much is in your bowl, despite, oh, there you can see a little bit. And then on the right hand side, underneath the ingredients list, it's green. The little bubble is filled in green. And you have to get these exact, because if you don't, you have to go over and you have to dump and start over, because if you have something that's not correct, you're not going to be making bronze bread. You're going to be making something else. And I won't demonstrate that, but I know it's true. So we need 5 grams of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 grams of sugar. 1, 2. Now we're going to go up a size to the 10 to get the olive oil, because we need 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we're going to go up another 1 to 100 because we need 300. 300 milliliters of water, and we can even go up 1 more to 500 grams to get the rye flour. Now you got to be careful because if you forget to change the sizes, you can end up having to start over. Now you take it to the mixer, and then it tells you right here, you push this button, it tells you right here well, in the ingredients, the method, it says mix for 30 to 50 seconds. So you have a bit of a window. Now, in the beginning, you only have one mixer, and it tells you right there, there's a little circle that's blue and green. That is the mixing or the act of what's actively happening. So when that hits 100, you obviously want to stop the mixer. Now, you can do this anywhere between 30 to 50 seconds, but I always go right at 100% because if it says between 30 to 50 seconds, that means either one or anywhere between those limits, it'll be okay. If you overmix or undermix, you're going to have to start over. Which is, in real life, it's like that. If you overmix your dough, it's not going to be good. If you undermix it, it's going to be worse. So you click again to pick it up. Now, because we are shaping this into a round loaf, we're going to dump it here. Because we have no pans, we just have the sheet trays here. So we dump it out, and you always have to put down what you have in your hands. It can go anywhere. Now, we go over here and we roll it, and you click on this, and it brings up this wheel. Now, we can only select 3 things at the moment because these are all locked, as they are part of the main part of the game, not the demo. But because we want to get a round bread, now bronze bread is just the name of the bread. Round bread is the size, or I guess the look of it. You also have buns, which would be smaller, and you have long breads, which would be bigger. And then baguettes are long and skinny. Croissants, which are croissants. Bagels, and then you have pretzels, which you can't do any of these in the demo. Now, round bread. So this is the first mini game. You have to match your hands. So all I'm doing is dragging the mouse up and down. And you have to match this. And that's that. Because we're making one, it only mixes it one time. And we basically are going to grab this, and we're going to slap it onto our tray. And we're going to pick our tray up, click on this to open it. We're going to put it in here. Now, this says bake for 60 to 80 seconds. This oven, in the tutorial, tells you does not have a timer. So all you do is at the top of the screen, you see our little icon there. When this hits 4:15, we'll close it. And you have to wait 60 seconds, which should be 3:15. But you can hit this boost button, which raises the temperature up to around 300. So again, there's no exact science on how to do this. I do it and I check it. We're at 40%. So let's do it a little bit more, because all this does is make it cook faster because the temperature is raised. And we're at 60. We have still 37 seconds. Now, I don't know how much this increases. It does not tell you that. We have 51 seconds, so we have 9 seconds to go. And I believe you could probably have this going when you're mixing something else, but for now, we don't need to do that. And we are 1 second off. And again, this oven does not have a timer. So, there we go. It's at 61 seconds. So we're just a little over time, but it says 60 to 80 seconds. You now click to put it in here. You put the tray down. You pick up this. You put it in the delivery area. And here's the second mini game. It is a driving type game. Another cutscene, of course. And this is a bit odd. Bottom left has your speed. Top right is the mini map on where you need to go. The bottom right of the screen tells you spacebar is brakes, and the radial menu is tab, which that you can still choose different things if you want to decline the order, open the map, call for delay, or reset position. But we're not going to do either, so we'll just get out of that. And again, it's a driving simulator, but you can't hurt. If you hit a car, the wheels fly off. If you hit a post, you stop. Like, it's just, I don't understand the purpose of this. But you pull into the spot, turns yellow, you hit R, and you delivered. We had 0% delay, so we have 100%. So we gained credits here, or they don't really tell you what these are, but I call them credits, and 7 experience. And you hit next, and it tells you your bar is going up. Now, we are known as Baby Baker because we're at level 2 now. Reputation is 2. This doesn't go up that. I don't know how to make this go up. Again, I think that might be part of the full version. Here, this looks like some kind of cell phone. This looks some kind of faster speed. This looks like I don't know what it is, but these aren't available in the demo. But for our reward is we can now make a farmer's loaf. We can now have a larger bowl, larger capacity. We also have sourdough starter, and we have a mold station. Let's go to the next day. And in between every day or every time you go from inside to outside or outside to inside, you have a bit of a load screen. It's not bad. It's a couple seconds, but it is there. Let's start a new day. We need to make 2 farmer's loaves for the ginger house. Now, the ginger house is a new place. So we're going to click this. We're going to hit confirm. And we got to collect the recipe. Now, as before, pick up our bowl. And we need 24 grams of salt. So let's just do... It doesn't matter where you start. So we're going to do up 1, that, and we got to put this down now by hitting Q to go to the smaller spoon. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, we need a lot actually for this because we're making 2 farmer's loaves. So let's go up to 100 grams for wheat flour. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then go back down by hitting Q to get to the 10. And now the sourdough starter, we can go back up to that, and we're going to do 300. 1, 2, 3. The rye flour, we can use the 500 gram, which is going to be 1 scoop, and then we need 640 mils of water. So that's 1. We go down to the 100, that's 6, and we go down to the 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now that's everything. We go over here, and we start mixing it. Now, if something is missing, this above where it says farmer's loaf, this would say unknown, and it would be red. I may be able to demonstrate it next time if I put 1 less ingredient in, then we can take it back out and go do it. So let's mix it. This has to mix for 15 to 25 seconds based on, well, basically your recipe card, what your recipe card says. So it's going to do its mixing, and then we just wait. There we go. Pick up the dough. Now here, it will let you dump this out, but because we need to put it in the bread pans, if you dump it out, you form it or something, you can't get it back. You got to start over. So we have 2 of these. So we put left click, and then put the bowl down. Of course, let's pick up one of the loaves, and you put it on a tray. Pick up the other loaf, and put it on the other tray. Pick the tray up, slide into the oven. Now this is 50 to 70 seconds. Let's just hit this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds got us about 38%. So let's do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we at 43 seconds, so we have 7 seconds to go. Now, in the full release, as the game goes on, you can upgrade everything here. You can upgrade the oven, likely that has a timer on it. And we should be 51 seconds, so we're just about there. Well, we are there. Look at those. Those actually look pretty nice, don't they? Click it twice, dump it. Oh, there we go. Pick this up. I'm not sure why you have to put it here. That kind of doesn't make any sense to me. And then we go to our mini game again. Like, once you get the hang of this, it goes fairly quickly. Wait for the loading screen, of course. Now, I don't know, maybe you can get a better vehicle as time goes on. But we just follow a little mini-map. The almost looks like a less than symbol. So where our dot is, it opens up both ways. We might have actually missed the right turn off. That's the direction you're going, and north is always going to be up at the top. The mini-map does not spin. Now, can I demonstrate what happens if you run into somebody? There are no cars here. Let's see if there's going to be one up here. Here. So I'm going to show you what happens when you do this. It doesn't do anything. This happens, but, like, nothing happens. Your car isn't damaged. That car just sits there. A tire flies off. Oops, I hit another one. The tires fly off. I don't get it. That's just... There's no... I guess you can't... Oh, that's the demo. So you can run stop sign. Like, it doesn't affect anything of the game, honestly. It's a little kind of quirky. I mean, maybe as time goes on, you'll be time crunched and all this. But for this, you don't... It's just... I mean, it's fun, I guess, to break up the baking, but personally, I don't think it's necessary. But it's obviously in the game for a reason, so I'm not going to knock it. So you guys can make up your own opinions. This is just my opinion. You should actually get a bonus, I would think, if you get there quicker than what you need to. Let's see what our next reward is. Ooh, we got the ginger house up to level we're level 3 now because we did 3 of these. Reputation isn't really going up. Now we're known as Mom's Assistants. How funny. We have rewards. We can now make a golden bread loaf. And we have a 300 capacity. I'm assuming that's 300 gram capacity. Next day. I have the loading screen. Now at the bottom of the screen, you have these little cutscenes. That is neat to read these. But for the sake of the demo and for this playthrough, we're not going to sit there and read them. All right, start a new day, of course. Let's hit proceed. Now we're back to the 5-minute bakery. They need 2 golden breads. Confirm. Pick it up again. Pick it up again, and let's go. You always start with the 1 gram spoon, which let's start at the bottom. So we need 10 of salt. So we need 1. Oops, sorry, salt is 14. My mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now sugar, we need 10 grams, which is that. Ooh, did I mess up with the salt? Ooh, see, okay, so I did mess up. See, it says 24 grams, which is why it's red. So what you need to do is you got to go over here and you need to throw this out. And you need to start over. You don't get a penalty for that other than a time penalty. So it's a good thing I messed up on purpose. Wink, wink. So yeast, we're at 10. We're going to go 11, 12. Sugar, we're going to go to 10. Salt, we need 14, so that's 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now, milk, we need 200 mils of milk, which is just setting out on the counter for some odd reason. All right, now we need to go to 400 milliliters of water. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can go up to the 500 gram for the wheat flour. So it's going to be 1 and 2. And that's everything. Now, let's go in here, turn the mixer on. Here we go. Now, this takes mixing 30 to 50 seconds. Again, it gives you a big window. Now, again, I don't know how the full version is, but I am only assuming that you could be doing other things, because I can make more right now. And maybe later on you can get 2 mixers, so that's why there's a big window of time. But we'll follow it based on what the recipe says. And because when you bake, for anybody out there that bakes, I have in the past quite a lot. Well, I shouldn't say quite a lot, but I have in the past. Oh, I gotta pick it up. In the past is you need to follow it quite well. Alrighty, so we have to go into, if we mess up if we don't remember what we need, we just hit escape. And it tells you in shape the dough, mixed dough into that shape. So, oops, that's not what I want. You click it and you want to go to long breads because that is the shape. Right here you hit space bar when the cutting board icon shows up, or when the space bar icon shows up, you hit it. So basically it's like that. It's kind of odd how it works now. If you mess up, you start over. So, oops, I messed up again. So let's go this way. 1, let's go 2, 3, and 4. So there's no hard penalties in the sense. You just have to, you lose time, and sometimes you might have to start over. That goes to that, and then this goes to this. Now I'm sure as it goes on, it will get a little bit more tricky. Why are my pans all the way up here? Let's pick this pan and put it here. You can move things around pretty well. Like you can put this one here, you can put it here. It doesn't really matter. Let's dump this in here, and now we need 50 to 70 seconds. Let's just push this for a bunch. I'm pretty sure like the next level oven probably, because it says old oven, you probably can get one with a timer. Now if you press H, it just tells you, is it counting down? No. It tells you how to do it. Old simple oven, 2 trays can be done at 200C. And then you hit machines. This is what we have at the moment. Tools is just boards and things that we have at the time. This is just places, and then various is just other things like that. So this just tells you in the Bakerypedia, which is funny in itself, what you have available at the time and what they do. Let's check this out again. We're at 22 seconds, and the door has to be shut for the time to count. Let's speed this up a little bit. Now, like I've said, I believe, ooh, they look pretty good. As the game progresses and once the full release is out there, Ooh, that looks really good. Let's just wait 3 more seconds. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to have a lot bigger orders. We're going to need to put that there. We're going to need to have 2 or 3 trays. Bigger this, bigger that. All right, let's take a little trip. Move to city. Here it tells you little things at the bottom, kind of WASD, etc., etc. Don't worry, press tab. If you mess up where you're going, get stuck, you hit reset. But we're going literally right off the block. Now in the demo version, there are some areas you can't, like down at the end of these roads, there are roadblocks. Because, well, you obviously can't go past that in the demo because there's no purpose. Looks like it's lightning. Let's blow through that stop sign. Why'd I have a stop sign and a light? That's kind of odd. Anyway, let's pull into a space here. We're yielding to what? I don't know. But we're yielding and we're stopping and we're delivering. 100%. Now again, this is all very basic. Ooh, see, we don't know what this reward is because we don't know. We're up to level 4. Our reputation is level 4. So I'm assuming your reputation goes up 1 every time you deliver something. Same thing with your, well, this level we haven't gotten quite to 5. But let's go to the next day. And that, folks, is the end of the demo. I'll read this. It says, did you enjoy your little adventure as a beginner baker? I did. It was fun. Your new career doesn't have to end here. You can learn more delicious recipes, buy complicated machines, and get new orders from demanding clients. Imagine becoming the rising star of the world of pastries, the Lady Gaga of bread and buns, which is funny. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? It sure does. Don't hesitate. Add Bakery Simulator to your wishlist now. Let's have more fun together. Now you can exit, you can add to your wishlist, which will open up your Steam page, or we can go back to the main menu, which we will do. And that, folks, is it. I want to thank you for coming along with this Let's Plays first look, if you will, demo to Bakery Simulator. This was not a sponsored video. I was not given a key to play this, obviously, because it's the demo. If the devs are watching, I would greatly appreciate getting a key, and I would be happy to do a full playthrough on this. Now, my honest review is it's fun. If you do the tutorial in the beginning, you can pick it up very easily. In the beginning, 3 recipes or 3 tasks or whatever that we did were very simple. As the game goes on, once the full release comes out, it'll become more complex and more complex. You can buy more machines, bigger ovens, etc., etc., etc. And I think that's where the game will really start to shine when you have tons of things on the go. Maybe you're baking pretzels, you're making donuts, you're making bagels, and all this other stuff. I, for one, cannot wait until Bakery Simulator comes out in full release. Or if I'm able to get a key, I will definitely play it for you guys as a little bit of a series. But I want to thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button. Follow me on Twitch, TheOntarioGardener. And I can't wait to play another first look game for you guys in the next couple days. Thanks for watching. Take care.